When it comes to General Hospital, every fan has their own opinion, and Soap Hub is no different. For 5 days, we sat and watched the good, the bad, and everything in between, and now we offer you a handy review, and a cheeky critique, of the GH week that was. General Hospital, a Critics Week in Review. Oh my, how the shippers are wearing. However, there will be no discussion, and certainly, no judgment made, over which coupling, be it Carson or Yarly, reigns supreme. Instead, we'll be adding our 2 cents to the other set of scenes that have various fan contingents going to war. We speak, of course, about Monica Quartermaine, Leslie Charleson, and Carly Corinthus's, Laura Wright, agreeing to bury the hatchet and act like civil in-laws moving forward. For all those out there who screamed at your television set something along the lines of, Monica would never forgive Carly for her treatment of AJ. He made that man's life hell, we'd like to say, actually, she would. This is Monica's nature. Monica is a woman who not only forgave her husband multiple affairs, but his attempt to murder her and his attempt to frame her for his supposed killing. She's a woman who managed to forge an, admittedly frosty, friendship with Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, once her most hated foe. Heck, Monica's also the woman who, after steadfastly refusing to have any contact whatsoever with Jason Morgan, Alan's bastard son from his relationship with Susan Moore, wound up becoming closer to him than any of her own biological children, AJ included. So, it's no wonder that Monica was able to put the past aside, and insist on letting bygones be just that. It's what she's been doing for nigh on 4 decades. Further GH musings. It's always about Carly. A familiar refrain amongst General Hospital viewers, that has finally found its way into an actual script. Now that Jasper Jax, Ingo Rademacher, has learned Nina Reeves's, Cynthia Watro's, Sonny, Maurice Bennard, related secret, and since Peter August, Wes Ramsey, isn't about to see the leverage he has, should we assume that Jax will soon be joining Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, Nurse Jennings, Phoebe Coleman, and Screamer McScreamerson in Victor Cassidy's, Charles Shaughnessy, Island Prison? Is it at all possible that the watch Sonny threw into the falls to wind up in the hands of a Port Charlesite? So, it would seem that Portia Robinson's, Brooke Kerr, confession confirms what many have long suspected. Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, is Trina Robinson's, Sidney Michaela, father, but is he really? Woo, Lydia Look, Novak, Glenn Toronto, and Buscema's, Bart Dongretti. Plot: how will targeting one lone warehouse cripple the Corinthus empire? Though clearly played for laughs, did anyone else find Brooklyn Quartermaine's, Amanda Setton, prodding Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, to date Austin Holt, Roger Howarth, a tad, Pimp Y? And speaking of Austin, will you be surprised if Austin's concern for Leo Falconeri turns out to be because he himself is on the autism spectrum? Here's hoping that Max Scorpio's, John J. York, job at the PCPD pans out, because the show has made it clear that the floating rib is no more. In its place, will now stand an ELQ bank. Most reused set featured on GH, the one currently be used as Roger Barstow's place. It served as the Spencer siblings' childhood home, Carly's single girl abode, a Cape Cod dwelling in which Sonny and Rick Lansing fought, the Scanlon house on Port Charles, and we suspect more. Anvil of the Week, Esme Prince, Avery Crispin Pole, is adopted. Let's get to speculating on who Mommy and Daddy could be. General Hospital, GH, airs weekdays on ABC. Check your local listings for airtimes. For more about what's coming up in Port Charles, check out all the latest that's been posted on GH Spoilers, and for an in-depth look at the show's history, click here. Ad block test.